I've never seen this comedian before. I heard about him through you guys, so that is why we are reacting to him today. I hope it's funny. Let's get into it.
You know my squad. You know my squad. I said now ain't nobody messing with my squad. You know my squad. You know my squad. I said now get these other haters out my squad.
Subscribe squad, it's another day, it's another dollar, and it's time for another freaking reaction, because that is what we do. You look at me and I look at you. That is what we do. Boo, 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 boo. But before we go ahead and get started and react to Ron White today, I need you to go ahead and hit that like button, I need you to hit that sub button, I need you to hit that bell button, because you can ring my bell. Ring my bell, my bell. Ring it, ring it, ring it. That way, you know, every single time, literally every single time I drop a new video. And not only that, but Scribe Squad, we have his goal. You know what it is. We're trying to get to 10K subs by the end of the year. And I know for a fact that we can get there. You know how I know that we can get there? Because we're at like 85, 86, something like that, 100. Which means we are well on our way to get there. We have no excuses when it comes to doing our goals, chasing our goals, and getting our dreams. I'm out here getting it. You're out here getting it. So we're going to go ahead and get it together and get to 10K subs. Once we do, I'm going to drop the first remix on the channel. I'm going to hit you with them bars. If you haven't already checked out my music, please do so. Just go on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. Type in Scribecash or hit up my social media, and you can find the links on there as well. Now, with that being said, like I said, we're going to go ahead and tap into Ron White. I got thrown out of a bar. No idea if it's going to be funny. If it is, you know I'm going to laugh. So, let's go ahead and get it.
I got thrown out of a bar in New York City.
Okay, this has to be old because he's smoking inside, so I know for a fact that it's old. Is that weed or a cigarette, though? If it's a cigarette, I'm gonna be like, okay.
Now, when I say I got thrown out of a bar, I don't mean somebody asked me to leave. We walked to the door together, and I said, bye, everybody, I gotta go. 6 bouncers hurled me out of a nightclub like I was a frisbee. Those big old bouncers that go home every night, watch Roadhouse and beat off. You know what I'm talking about? Patrick Swayze's hitting another guy. For wearing a hat. I walk into a bar with a hat on. This guy real pissy. He goes, took off the hat.
Okay, is it just me, or every time I hear somebody get thrown out, I literally think of Jazzy Jeff on The Fresh Prince getting thrown out, like low-key? Uncle Phil always threw him out, man.
He got real pissy. He goes, took off the hat! I'm like, what's the deal? He goes, I'll tell you what the deal is. Faggots in this area wear hats. We're trying to keep them out of our club. I'm like, oh, really? The only way we can tell down south is if they have their hair cut like yours.
Okay.
And he got all pissed. But he walked away, and I took the hat off, and like an hour later, I've been drinking, and I forgot. You ever forget? It happened to me. I put the hat back on. The guy comes over to me. Now, I'm between 6'1" and 6'6", depending on which.
Yeah, I'm like, first of all, bro, this dude's, he a big fella. So whoever throwing him out a bar is somebody I never want to meet, bro. Like, this dude got to be bench pressing 1,000, bro. Because this dude does not look like he a small fella. Like, big dog. Woo!
I put the hat back on. The guy comes over to me. Now, I'm between 6'1" and 6'6", depending on which convenience store I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I weigh 235 pounds. This guy comes over to me, poking me in the shoulder with 2 fingers, says, you're out of here. I'm like, I don't think so, Scooter. And I was wrong. They hurled my ass. And then they squared off with me in the parking lot, and I backed down from the fight because I don't know how many of them it would have taken to whip my ass. But I knew how many they were going to use. It's a handy little piece of information to have. Right? Overkill. Well, they called the police because we broke a chair on the way out the door and I refused to pay for it. The cops showed up.
Oh my gosh, bro. This sounds like the worst night out ever. Like,
overkill. Well, they called the police because we broke a chair on the way out the door and I refused to pay for it. The cops showed up, and at that point, I had the right to remain silent, but I didn't have the ability. The cop says, Mr. White, you are being charged with drunk in public. I was like, hi. I was drunk in a bar. They threw me into public. I don't want.
I'm so weak. I mean, he does have a point though. Like, how do you charge somebody for being drunk in public when you be in a private owned place? Like, like just the concept of it. But not only that, it's like, how are you charging? Like, this is how backwards we are in America. In America, we charge somebody for being drunk, but we're gonna sell them liquor. Like, so what did you think? Not just liquor, but like unlimited amounts of liquor. What did you think was gonna happen? Like, so, like, it was storytelling time, right? So my brother, he went to school in New Orleans, right? And so in New Orleans, they have, like, you've heard it, like Zachary's, right? Even if you would have been to Vegas, it's like these big old drinks of alcohol. They sell them in a drive-thru, bro. Like, it's like, that is so backwards. We don't want you to drink and drive, but we're gonna sell you alcohol in the drive-thru, knowing good and well that you're about to open that up and drive. Like, it's so backwards, bro. So backwards.
They threw me into public. I don't want to be drunk in public. I want to be drunk in a goddamn bar, which is perfectly legal. Arrest them. Well, they didn't arrest them. Instead, they call in for my arrest record. There's some good news. Satellites are linking up in outer space. Computer banks at NASA are kicking on.
Did he say Nasser? Nasser? Not NASA, but Nasser.
Space. Computer banks at NASA are kicking on. There's a telegraph in Fritch, Texas going beep 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 beep. This part takes a while. Shorthand. Beep. Now, I told you that story to tell you this story. When I was 17 years old, I was arrested for being drunk in public. Seemed to be a pattern.
But bro, he drinking right now though. Like, that's the funniest part. Oh, I'm so weak. Oh.
Public. Seemed to be a pattern. If you knew Morse code, you would already know that. And one DWI, which was a bogus charge because it turns out they were stopping every vehicle traveling down that particular sidewalk. And that's profiling, I believe. The drunken public charge and Fritz, the arresting officer, who I had literally known all my life. You know what I mean?
Wait.
This guy lived 4 doors down from me in a town of less than 400 people.
Wait, what?
We've met.
Yeah.
He takes me to jail. When we get there, he asked me if I have any aliases, and I was just being a smart ass and said, yeah, they call me Tater Salad. 17 years later in New York City, I'm handcuffed on a bench with blood coming out of my nose. This cop goes, "Are you Ron Tater Salad?" Right? You caught me. You caught the tater. You can take down those roadblocks now.
I'm so weak. Oh my gosh. Ron Tater, they call me Tater Salad. Tater Salad. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was funny. That was for sure funny. All right. Put me on game to some other stuff from him. Let's go. Let's tap in. More comedy. More on the way. Love you guys. Bye.